And good day, everyone. Brady Young with you here. Another special edition of the McDonald's McSports Show. It's usually on Saturday mornings, but we're here live at the Fayette County YMCA. Thanks to Mr. Upton Grove and the folks for setting this up. A little bit earlier, you saw a news conference in which we had the signing of Kendall Toney from Greenfield McLean High School going to Edison State. And I believe we may have another one here a little bit later on after we're done with this broadcast. But so we bring a couple fellows in that have been able to be signed to some college scholarships. Also some gentlemen that have in the past have signed but now are in college and getting some extra warm-ups and tune-ups, I guess you could say, through Coach Parks' program. And we'll talk to Coach Parks here toward the end as well. Let's go ahead and first of all talk to Kendall Toney. Toney, Corey, is one of the key members of the Greenfield McLean Tigers basketball team who this past season went to the district finals.
Yes, sir.
And you had to play Waverly.
No, that was, yes.
Yeah, but let's talk a little bit about, first of all, how did you get interested in the Future Prospects program?
I met Spank here at the Y. I was just playing here, really, just getting some shots in, playing 5-on-5, just running some games. And he recognized me, seen me, and just introduced himself, told him that he can help me out, and really just brought my confidence up in that kind of way, and really improved my game with the drills that we do, and really just keeps everybody focused on what their main goal is getting better.
What are some of the goals that he has you guys do that maybe some of the other programs like this might not do?
Spain, he teaches different ways. Like, it just depends on who you are and what your connection is with him, and it just depends like that. Like me and him, we connect real well, and we get along real well. So the things that he has me do is real simple, and like Rico and Taiwan and Logan can all agree, like the stuff that he puts us through is like real hard, but he makes it make sense and stuff like that.
Kendall, I know as we mentioned before, you had a real good career at Greenfield McLean. You got a chance to play with some pretty good guys down there. Had a pretty good coach, Joe B. Stewart, who of course is one of the old style type of coaches and stuff like that. But what were some of the things that maybe basic wise that you learned that, you know, Coach Parks maybe has been able to build upon a little bit?
Yeah, like you said, Coach Stewart, he's a great coach. I have much respect for him. I love the things that he taught me, not just about basketball, but just life in general. He's taught me a bunch of life lessons and stuff. But Spank, he's built a lot off what Coach Stewart has taught me. He's Coach Stewart's kind of taught me about like the leadership part. He's kind of taught me about my confidence, more building my confidence and building like who I am and like how I play, kind of. I just think that it goes hand in hand with each other.
When it came down to it, you know, you decided to go to Edison State. For folks who are not familiar with that, that's still in the area. I believe it's in Piqua, Ohio.
Yes, sir.
So, you know, folks, McLean fans or FAC or fans around this area, if they ever want to come see you play in college ball, they'll be able to not travel too far to see you. But what made you decide to choose Edison State?
Edison State, I like the campus, and Coach Kyle, we had a great connection. He talked, me and him talked. We had a great run up there, and I just felt like, I don't know, just something connected with the school up there, the teammates and everybody. I think it'll be a good fit.
All right, well, wish you the best of luck, Kendall.
Thank you.
All right, another young gentleman that we've been able to cover this past year has been Rico Coulter from Washington Courthouse. It's kind of ironic, you and Kendall were both first-team league honors. You also believe, did you make honorable mentions in districts?
Yeah, I got second team.
Second team districts. Rico, of course, got first team both league and also districts as well. Rico, you're going to make a little distance here to go to school. Where'd you end up deciding to sign for it?
I signed to Florida Coastal Prep.
Tell us a little bit what went into that decision. Why did you decide there?
Really like just the weather. Like,
Well, can't blame you for that.
yeah, like just to breathe a different air. Like everywhere I go, I know I'm gonna dominate. So I know like just to see how it is over there, like just to play on the beach and the water and every day sunny in them sand workouts.
When you work under Coach Parks, I know you've got a lot of confidence in your game. There's no doubt about that. But was there areas that, you know, Coach had to look at you and say, okay, here's some areas that maybe you can just slightly improve upon?
Really my mental. Like, cause sometimes I'm an emotional person, not even just a player, like emotional. So like sometimes everything don't need a reaction, as if like in my opinion in that certain time it do, but it actually doesn't. So like really not just wasting my energy and just keeping my composure and staying poised.
Yeah. Well, that's going to come with maturity. Everybody's going to have to learn control emotions. Unfortunately, some folks, their kids, 60 and 70 years old, still don't know how to control their emotions. But that's good. When you play here and stuff like that, is there certain skills and stuff that you felt that you maybe went through that helped you when you played for the Blue Lions?
No, not necessarily, because with me only playing 2 years of high school basketball, after my sophomore year, throughout my junior year, it was just nothing but working out.
Oh, okay.
So like I had time to really perfect my craft and like really see what type of player I was going to be, and even like change the aspects that I wanted to change. So like when I came here, I felt like I was just ready.
What do you feel is the best part of your game?
How versatile I am on both ends of the floor, and how effective I am on both sides of the floor.
Talking to the folks down in Florida, did they have anything in particular? They said, hey, you're really a good player, but we need you to still work on this before you come here? Or are they saying, you come to us and we will take your skills and even make it better?
Really, they gonna put me in the right position and make me better while I'm there. So that's why I felt like that was a good.
Besides the weather, what else did you want to go down there?
I mean, Florida got good basketball. Like, with all the top prep schools out there, I'll be able to get my name back in the mix, kind of.
Mm-hmm. Is that your goal, is to get into a big-time program eventually?
After prep, if not, go D1 overseas. That's really my goal, my short-term goal for right now.
Okay, overseas. I know Coach has some experience overseas, so that would help you as well. Okay, well, congratulations again. You signed with Florida. What was the full name of the school again?
Florida Coastal Prep.
Okay, Florida Coastal Prep. So Blue Line fans, you want to follow Rico and how he does. I've been trying to talk to Nick about going to Florida. I'm doing some of the games, but I don't know if I'm going to pull that off or not. But anyway, we wish Rico the best of luck. Let's go ahead. Now we're going to talk to another gentleman that is signing with Edison State, Tyron Hall. Is that correct? All right. Tyron, tell us a little bit behind the reasoning why you decided on Edison State.
Really, because it's close to home, for real. I wanted to be at home for another year before I venture off and go somewhere bigger.
Did you talk a little bit louder?
I said I decided that I wanted to stay close to home. I didn't feel like I was ready to go somewhere big yet, so I just decided to stay close to home. Edison State felt the best.
Where'd you play your high school ball at?
Middletown.
Oh, okay. What kind of season did you have?
A rocky one.
Oh, okay.
I say that, but it was a good one though. We made it to sectionals. We got knocked out in overtime.
When you came to work with the future Prospects Elite Program coach Parks, what was some of the areas that he talked to you about that you feel hopefully will help you as you go into the college basketball ranks?
Really, he really just make me work on things that I need to work on. For real, that's what I told him when I first came to him. I said, make me better on things that I'm not good at, and that's what he's been doing.
What is one or two of the areas that you felt you have improved in?
I can say my shooting have improved, and my ball handling have improved, and my left hand in general has improved.
Okay, good. Well, we'll be following him along with Kendall at Edison State. Congratulations on the honor. Coach?
In our last tournament last week, Taiwan had 42 points, had 12 three-pointers. Him and Rico is our leading scorers on our AAU team. So y'all will hear about him. Trust me. I'm serious. Like, you see y'all will hear about him.
Yeah.
Yes, this kid can play. All these kids up here can play.
Yeah.
He's kind of under the radar, like with Rico.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's under Kendall, under the radar. Like a year or two, you will hear about these guys. Trust me.
Great. Well, let's talk real quickly to a couple of guys that have been in the program and now going on to the college rank. And they're kind of maybe back for some tune-ups. This gentleman right next to me, I think Miami Trace fans might remember, Mr. Logan Rogers. Logan, where are you playing at right now?
I play at Evangel University in Springfield, Missouri.
Missouri?
Yes, sir.
How in the world did you end up out there?
It was kind of connection thing almost. So one of my cousins went there in the 80s, and we were at one of our tournament games actually last year. And they were just like, my dad was talking to him. He was like, "Hey, are you even watching the game?" Like, he was on his phone the whole time. He was like, "Hold on, I'm doing something." Well, then all of a sudden we found out that he was texting the coach at Evangel. And at Evangel, we had an All-American on our team. We had a couple of the first team All-Conference guys on our team. So coming in as a freshman, it was definitely an eye-opener for me. I was the only freshman on the team playing.
Wow.
But it was definitely one of those things where I see what I got to do now to get playing time and just perform and just work. That's all it is.
What are some of the things that you do here at this program? I know you guys just don't go play 5-on-5 basketball. You've got to work on some skills and stuff. That's part of the reason you're having, coach here talking and working with you. What are some part of your game that you felt that you have improved by being part of this Future Prospects Elite program?
Truthfully, coming in, I was a sophomore, I believe I was a sophomore coming in, and I had a bunch of older guys that were just straight athletes and dogs, man. And honestly, it's not so much of the training itself. It's almost like us is just like a family, and so that helps build confidence. And when that happens, like, the sky's the limit. When you have all the confidence in the world, man, the sky's the limit, truthfully.
Now, being out there in Missouri, do you play all 4 years, or do you just go 2 and then transfer? Or
no, it's a 4-year college.
Okay.
Right now, I'm in a good situation. I got a great group of guys. This is the first year we made the national tournament, and I think since 2006, 2005.
Okay.
And I told my coach, I was like, "Man, you know what you're missing? You're missing me. That's it. That's all you're missing." But yeah, we got a good group of guys. We have almost everybody coming back. Our All-American left, and then our big guy left. So there's 2 open spots for whoever's working the hardest out there.
At Trace, you kind of was all over the place. You'd shoot threes and go inside and stuff like that. But have you refined your game to where you're more in the low post, or with your height, are you kind of like a off-wing guy or something?
So honestly, when I went out there for a visit, he expected me to be more of a 4 and 5 type.
Okay.
Well, then after we worked out and stuff, he was like, "You're gonna be." He actually texted me when I got back home. He was like, "Hey, I want you to start working like a guard." He was like, "Stop thinking like a big." And so I can play the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
All right.
And so I'm just very versatile, and so.
Obviously, ball handling is one of the things that you have had to work on there and stuff like that.
And with these group of guys, these guys have helped me get my handling right, and my confidence, like I said. So.
It's good.
Yes, sir.
All right. So how many more years you got?
I got 3.
You got 3 more years.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we'll be watching for that. Again, the college's name is
Evangel University.
all right, out of Missouri. So if you're Panther fans, we'll want to keep following that and follow Logan in his college career. Our last guest is, of course, Nicholas Epifano. Nicholas, of course, ended up as the all-time leading scorer at Fayette Christian School. Went to Boyce College in Kentucky, and he's been down there a couple of years now. And he's kind of a newbie to the program. We got kind of connected. We got kind of connected with Coach Parks after he came in and did a couple of shows for us. What are some of the things that you've done here in they say the first month or so that just almost blew your mind? Like, I never even thought about this skill trying to improve my game.
Well, some of the drills, obviously being up here with all these guys, you can see the type of talent that he has.
Yeah.
So coming and playing, trying to guard these guys that's the best work you can put in. But he knows all the tricks. He's done everything. First day, he was having me dribble with a grocery bag on a basketball, and then he had me trying to dribbling with a ball that had no grip on it. So, but he's got all the tricks. He knows
Wow.
everything. So, if you can do that, you can dribble around anything.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that explains some of your dribbling
Yeah,
techniques
exactly.
this year. I wonder how's he keep on holding that ball. My goodness. What things, when you come through the program here, and like I said, you're kind of a newbie, but going up against some of the guys like Logan, somebody that's, has been part of the program for a couple of years on and off, what are some of the things that you are learning as far as talking to the other guys that you kind of, I think Logan used the word family. You kind of understand, you and Logan both have got the college experience now. You've had a chance to get away from Fayette County a little bit and intermix with other people. What are some of the things that you've learned personally from that?
Well, just obviously coming back, you can see like the program that he's built, and just being welcome, being able to come and work out with these guys is like a real blessing. But it just comes back to the talent level that he has, and just I think he told me that he's got over the past 7 years, I think he had 52 people in the program go to college and 10 D1. Like, it's impressive.
That's very impressive. Now, when you went to Boyce, you mostly at Fayette Christian, you again played several different positions and things like that. What part of your game, though, when you started to come out here, that you really wanted to work on to improve?
Well, I've only been out here for the past month, but I thought I was a decent ball handler until I came here. But obviously, learned I can improve a lot with that. But so probably ball handling, number one, trying to get my shot right and everything, and getting quicker.
Okay.
Trying to guard these guys, especially Rico, it's tough.
I'm going to say, if you can shut down Rico, then you deserve whatever you get. And I don't think anybody can shut this fella down because he's that good. So anyway. Well, we've talked to some other fellows here that have been part of this program, the Future Prospects Elite program. Coach, real quickly, kind of maybe some final comments from you. You look at these fellows here. These are young men that they just need that little extra push, maybe in talent-wise and stuff like that, and get some exposure to some schools so other coaches and programs can see them. Is that kind of your goal here, or what is your goal for this program?
That is the whole goal, and that's why we go to in the AAU program, we travel to different states. We never really stay in Ohio. I told all these guys individually, my whole goal is to get y'all to sign somewhere. And they know that when we come into training. That's our whole goal. Everybody can't play Division I, but there's other options out there. So y'all work on y'all game. I'm gonna use my connections. I got over 300 contacts with college coaches. They know this. So depending on their college level, their talent level, that's what college we'll try to get them into. And then the rest is gonna be on them, on the work that they got to put in. I told Logan 2 years ago he was gonna be a guard. He thought I was crazy until he called me last month. And what did you tell me?
They had me as a guard.
Yeah, so I already played myself, and I got this vision. They come in and put the work in, they gonna see the outcome. We got younger guys also. We got Michael, we got Bear, we got Jordan. It's a whole other slew of guys. They know years under us, and this, like you said, we're a family. Everybody gets better, and not just basketball, life skills, social skills, independent living skills, people skills. I want them to be able to go to colleges and be able to talk to other kids and, to their professors and, shake people's hand, look them in the eye, because it's bigger than basketball. The ball gonna stop bouncing one day.
Right.
And the whole goal is get you a degree. Get that degree. Because that degree can take you to the next level. You know what I mean?
Well, I know that that was one of the things that we've heard about the kids improving in their skills and things like that, but I know we've had you on before. You're not just looking at the basketball skills as for individuals. You're looking at the overall picture.
Overall, yes, sir.
Because a lot of these guys are going to be away from home maybe for the first time, and they're going to they got to learn as they're growing up. They got to make their own decisions.
They turn into young men early, and then and I try to explain to them, and I break scenarios down also individually with them. When I talk to them individually, like, fellas, this is how it's going to be. You go off to school, you're going to have to communicate with guys that you've never seen before. And that's why I like AAU travel basketball. You go out of town, you meeting kids from different ethnics, backgrounds, cultures, and everything that you have to communicate and talk to. And they know this. We in a hotel, you might meet a guy that's from Puerto Rico. You know what I mean? And it just expands, and they'll become your friends, and it's just like college. And then now when the ball start rolling, you might need that same friend to get a job, to network with. And that's what I explain to them. When the ball start rolling, you still gotta have these connections and build these rapports and relationships with people. And they all know that. Take the basketball, use it, and don't let it use you. That's our whole goal.
We want to thank once again the folks here at Fayette County YMCA, Mr. Upgrove, and the folks for letting use of this facility for our young people. Again, this is something that we have young people coming in from all over the area that are going through this program. And again, if you'd like more information, it's Future Prospects. It is on, they have a Facebook page. There's pictures and things like that you can kind of go to and scroll down there. I know that you've got a game coming up in July. We'll talk more about that later, but there's going to be a special summer event in July that will give you folks an idea of maybe some of the talents come up, and they're going to be kind of playing in a game. So Nick is going to be helping to underwrite some of that, and we'll be talking more about that in future shows. So we hope you keep watching for that announcement. I want to thank all the guys for joining us today. Wish them all the best of luck. And these guys, returnees back to college the last couple of years, I hope you guys have very, very success and come back. Kendall, it's good to have you with us today. Thanks so much, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
Rico, same to you. Enjoy watching you play this year. Good luck to you in Florida. And enjoy the beach as much as you possibly can. I want to thank Taiwan. Good luck to you at Edison State, too. I'm sure you and Kendall will already know each other, so you guys will really team up and help make a good program over there. Coach Parks, thanks a lot for allowing us to come out here today, covering the news conference, signing of Kendall, and then also for this special edition of the Epifano Sports Network and the McDonald's Fayette County Saturday Mixed Sports program on a Friday of all things. I'm Randy Young. Thanks for joining us. Have a good day, everyone.